Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Alright, now let me check the volumes.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Okay, volume is fine, delay is 2. Okay, there's the pitch. There's the pitch.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
We got a seafood. So, horizontal. Stream. Okay, it's muted, then it's fine.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay. Let's just collect our expedition reward first. Then we can continue the Archon quest. Act 8.
Add Astra.
I know every plot twist will be in Act 8. And we have to get to there for that. Let me also start recording for this. Okay. Archon Quest Act 8. Here we go. Let's start. Finally, all quests are done and all are 100.
To reality
Ooh.
have emerged since.
I'm just starting Act 8 right now.
But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for.
Maybe an eternity because you are going back in time.
The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
When you be hitting 100k, wait, with Columbina? In what team? And what constellation is your newbie with what weapon? Really?
Is that the ray here of Solnari? I can't believe he survived. How did he do it?
Wait. Should we go there? The game is telling us to go there.
You're the moon goddess. But how?
Bro got humble. C0 Archon hits 100k per hit is crazy. In which team? Recent Solnari. Okay, Columbina is wary of him, obviously.
Please,
should be.
there's no need.
Please.
I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
Okay, Pro got humbled.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Which premium? Farina premium or the Nordcry premium? Rahul Kumar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Honestly, so do I.
Newly Farina Silo Kazua. Ooh, 100k is crazy with every hit. Good for you, man. C0R1.
The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy.
Really was.
And then, in the
What
final
the?
moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Dainsleif.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right.
Yep.
It was so long ago now.
But we are
But we were friends once.
But really talking this humbly with Columbina, like 2 minutes into the 8th quest.
When I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage.
Oh, wait, I didn't pin the message. If you want to watch in, what should I say, horizontal, then you can go there to watch, which is horizontal.
How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit.
Where is Hollandis?
This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body, and partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Tried to. So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head.
The voices
They were
in my
gone.
head rose Randy Orton.
And then I saw her.
Wait, you saw Hollandis?
Thalindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the Lindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
She didn't.
If I
Oh,
hadn't
yes,
escaped
you
through the
did.
moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep
Who
lust for
resurrected
power
you?
in his
Wait,
voice.
what?
Do you mean... Dottore?
Who resurrected you?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Probably. But the Torah resurrected him.
Goddess.
He used the sinner.
Could I ask a favor of you?
So,
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Wait, hold on. This is long gone. You said it yourself. So how will she?
Lindis? But
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far, far ahead.
why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you. Whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do.
Why?
Yeah. Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and started using others. I hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
I didn't imagine Reria and Columbina will have a conversation like this in this patch. I thought his chapter was over,
What do you
already
wish to tell
over.
her?
He can't return. But Columbina came to him.
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Mhm.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty
He
you
can
can skip
laugh.
over.
He can laugh like a normal
Just tell her
person.
the
I mean.
important parts. Whatever you think.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
Yeah.
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thalindis was built on lies. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want to hide anything anymore.
Man.
I will do my best.
Columbina. What is he doing? Okay. He destroyed all the abyss thingies. So
There.
he has all his powers.
The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Oh, cry, bro. Shed a tear.
Why tell
Be
me
human
this?
again.
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you. It means a lot. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess.
Don't
I can tell
die.
you're determined to get out of here.
And what will happen to me, but he can't even move. Will he die here only? So there are places where even sinners can remain alive. Probably they are for sage too.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
Is this the world quest? You know the Hisi Island world quest? Oh, that's Hollandis. Hollandis' soul.
Is that the Lindis?
Yep, it
She
seems.
wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet.
Wait a minute. Let me remove some tabs.
Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir?
Yep, you're ready.
Is he
No,
well?
he's not well, but he sent a message.
Doing better than he was.
Okay, Columbina chose not to
Better
tell
than
her.
he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Yeah,
Others have had a rough time on his account too.
yeah,
In
that's
many
true.
cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
Are you sure you wish to know?
He died,
Yes.
fallen June.
This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter how hard it is to hear, I have to know.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long. Rerir had
Oh,
seeds
Vishu.
of hatred in his
Wait,
heart,
Negi.
and
Why
many
did I
people
call you
nursed them
Vishu?
for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past from you. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
She's crying.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
Even her
This
soul
is so
cried.
upsetting. I'm not sure how to put my feelings into words.
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's everything from me. So, I guess I'll be...
Wait, one moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the three moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see.
He is the Frost Moon
I often think
Goddess.
to myself,
Also,
if
the
life
Vulcan
is
Moon
like a
changed.
train ride, why haven't
Like, I
reached
got
the
my 90
terminus?
primus from Columbina
Where am
herself.
I even going? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. It's such a mystery. Where is it going? I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating.
Yeah, it
Only
was
to be
an
torn
idiotic
apart
part.
the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Only my soul remains now.
Oh, so she died just as she
Thinking
entered.
back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too became bewitched by the abyss. I may have been the leverage it needed to control Rerir. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria,
Why
researching
do
the
this
iridescent moon's mirror.
Universitas?
Eventually,
Instead of
I came to the
universitas.
conclusion that time in here flows in reverse.
Is it a camera
Rerir
and
was one of the
camera
Finster
thing?
King's retainers. With me, He was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. So I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Vinster King first found the princess. It was only after meeting the princess that the Vinster King started going too far with his research into the Abyss. That was the day all of our woes began. I thought I could stop the king from ever meeting her and solve everything. I
But you were
couldn't
not
kill the
able to do
Vinster
that.
King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rayrir. That's why I wanted to go back, to kill the person who had brought new possibilities to our realm.
Wait, what?
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the Abyss probably enhances the basest human desires.
What?
So I naively hoped I could change everything. But I was simply too weak.
She tried
Like
killing
a speck
people
of
to
dust
save
against the whole
Marianne.
universe. Look at me. I didn't even survive the journey here. Not
Not
physically, at least.
physically.
I know I'm never getting out of here. But you're different.
Like,
You
are
can
these the
make it, and I
only
want
three
to help
people
you.
who ever came to
I
the
owe
moon's
you that
reflection?
How do you plan to help me?
Good question.
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster.
Okay, they are
I can share what I've
boosters.
learned and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears.
Okay, great.
I think you just might... Now, I know you will be able to change the past. Also,
Time traveling.
I've been speculating about where this phase ends. The documentation was
Your
scanned,
TV
but
won't
from
be
what
so
I know
thrilled
of the
about
legends
this.
about the moons,
But who cares?
the oldest ones
That's
seem
a
to begin
different
with
universe.
Migaloo, king of dragonkind.
Oh, wait. Oh, oh this flash random music.
I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true, you might be able to reach that era if you keep walking.
Understood. Thank you, Miss Delendis.
Hollandis.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you, they have some meaning. About Rayrir, I'm so sorry
He is
for
sorry too.
everything.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates. But enough about that.
Yeah,
I
kinda.
wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina.
Part your fault then. Imagine her
And may the
fading
outside
away.
world never have to experience pain like this again. Rayrir, you're there, aren't you?
Yeah. Wait.
I cannot see you because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. This frame. After all the things we went through and he went through.
Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
Really? Bro got real. On his first meeting he did that?
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the
I
end?
reached the end.
Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry.
You Columbina fan? Who are you? Is it Nicole? Is that Nicole?
Are you
No,
All
she's
right,
not.
little sister. Have
Wait.
you come
Is
from
she
the
a moon
distant
goddess?
future?
Is she moon goddess? Is she a moon goddess?
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear?
Why
Shouldn't it be a
do
little
they
harder
do
to
this?
get
I
rid of
want
major
to see.
creations like
Who was
moons?
that?
The world is a vast and ancient place.
Is that one of the
On a certain
silhouettes
scale, all
that
life
they
lasts
showed
for
in the
but a
live
fleeting
stream?
moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save
Yeah.
for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in Nodcry?
You're
right.
Is Nordcry a
Why
moon?
do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon goddesses?
The first one was original,
Also,
second one
remember
was
what
hybrid.
Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
The Frost Moon, Iridescent Moon, Crimson Moon, Vulcan Moon, and Artificial Moon. Wait. What?
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now.
This is the coping mechanism of a
At least
mecha.
she's trying her best to get back to us. Yeah. She's a tough cookie.
She's
And
a
a
tough
sore
cookie.
loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way.
We saw in the
Because
Moon
we
Prayer Night
really
who
need
was
her
the
power.
sword loser.
As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone or something that can stop him before he does anything worse.
Okay.
I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound. It's just the truth. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all aligned on saving Columbina.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to save both.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang!
Duh.
Too, you know. Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power.
Wait, what?
Computing power? You mean you need more energy? No, the issue
Yes.
isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
Her memory got full. Clean the files that you don't need. You need more ROM
That's a tricky problem.
or a hard drive.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial cease power. However, that
Probably.
won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And to top it all off, we can't even leave Nodcry. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore!
Dottore.
Couldn't have made this harder for me if he tried.
Okay.
What do we do then? How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you've cleared your head. You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world here. And I need
Okay.
accurate results, not
That
fake
needs some
prophecies.
memory, I guess.
Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that?
Use a supercomputer.
Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a
Technical
killjoy isn't very
difficulty.
ladylike, after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
So,
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
how did you even
Let's go
notice
somewhere a little more private.
that? The fudge. The fudge. So, should I take a screenshot of this? And judge me, please.
You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Is Nahida gonna join?
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry.
Is
She's gone to
Nahida gonna
spread the
join
word
it?
so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god.
Oh. So he was pre-plotting to make himself a god first?
He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed.
What do you mean he devoured the moon?
In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way.
Okay. Let me just check one thing. Okay. Let me just check one thing. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's continue. In the desert of Somalia, there is a chessboard built by King Cuthbert, also known as Al Ahama.
But
Okay.
creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nodcry.
Even all the Archons
Either way,
together can defeat
Dori
them.
will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Nodcry has. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed,
but can't all the
your friends
gods
in other
just
nations
meet up
won't
and
be in any
do
immediate peril.
this to Dottore?
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
Oh, traveler talks, traveler talks.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting.
Okay.
Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
Bro, is this friendship angle
You
to
look
them
kinda
now?
worried.
Are they gonna be best
If
buds
your arch
now?
nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true.
Yeah, but who is
Dottore
my
is about to become an
arch
omniscient,
nemesis in this
omnipotent
game?
deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dottore,
Okay.
no matter what it takes.
With the
So,
animation.
what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First,
Tell
tell me,
what do you
what
think of
think of
Sandrone?
Sandrone?
Yeah, she's a son.
Just like
Son
Paimon
Devi.
said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
How much do you trust her?
I
This is a
trust her.
serious
She's giving me
question.
Primogen from
Think
so long
carefully
now.
before you answer.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
What
How
will be
much?
the cost?
If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on, let's go talk to her.
Okay. Let's go talk to her. Mm-hmm.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Traveler.
Hey there.
Hey.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
It went well,
That was
Paimon.
fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Yeah.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all.
Mm-hmm.
If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the four Orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
About
By
that,
increasing the RAM.
it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with the solution.
Was it
Vonjo.
Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off big time.
Yeah.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
Wait a minute.
Come with me.
Wait.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Why is he in the Doctor
Hat
Strange
Guy!
pose?
Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
Yeah.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Complete strangers, huh? 6, 7.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
It
6,
doesn't take that long
7.
to
I'm
figure
entering
out that
stream
you have a
because of
temper.
this.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Wait, what? When?
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of...
Wait, what? Processing work on your face. It's a voice future you're trying to the unique processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into the ley lines.
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Fontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations.
Okay.
It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have killed you?
So good.
Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do this. You do realize that, don't you?
I can put 2 and 2 together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot guarantee your safety.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he... Are we really considering this?
Yeah. Wait, what? I didn't read the first message. I thought people hated him because he is so mean to us, but now he is ready to die because he wants to kill Totoro at all costs.
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me, and I trust you. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my
He
formula.
was ranked above her.
I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a sketch right now.
He's in the
This
Doctor
is what the
Strange
core
pose.
looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
I think.
He's not gonna die, right? Right?
In theory, he should be fine. As long as we put his core back in time. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
Okay,
I
thanks
think I
for
know why you called us
I
here now.
want Maniac guy whom I
Someone needs
used
to watch over his
barely
body
and enjoy.
and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
Okay, bro. You can have him. Just play before not the cry.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww, Hat Guy.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call everyone in for a meeting once the results are out.
Okay, Sandrone returns to her initial residency and Alberta are in depth. You find one and stand next to her, keeping watch over his silent body. You have never seen him in this state before. How is he flying, buddy?
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire life. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression? Isn't this a good thing?
Yeah, goodness.
Sandrone will succeed, won't she? She has to.
She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment of victory arrives.
Everyone, every strong force in the, you suddenly feel like the concept of time has become blurry. It rushes forward for you, yet marches backward with every step that Columbina takes, silent yet turbulent. The Tourist word upon you. Years these four divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. He may be deranged, but he understands well the rules of the world which now test you all. Yeah, who are you? Yeah,
Who are you?
exactly.
Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon.
Wait, I Sonnet, Canon, and those the Moon Sisters?
Sonnet.
Yeah,
So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, goodness! You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
She went in the past. Oh, wait.
Columbina. Columbina Hyposelenia. Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself?
Yes, you did. Also,
It
why
was
is your voice like a
a joint
kid?
effort between me and my friends. Friends?
My
You mean your
God,
friends in the heavens?
No,
Huh?
on the earth.
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters.
Yeah, please,
Do
please,
you mean
please.
the other two moon goddesses? Arya and Canon? Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into
Yeah,
the
it
future?
does. It does. It does. You mean your story goes, you don't go.
I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's alright. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point.
What? They fell into the
When
moon
did you get
plexus
here?
too?
How long
And
has it been?
the
I can't say for
iridescent
sure,
moon behind
but it
her.
feels like it's been forever. I
She
see.
looks so good.
Are you feeling alright? You look a little unwell.
She looks like
I can
Himeko
hold
a
out a
little.
while longer.
With that gown, just that's a white gown. Himeko has a black. I don't remember
We don't
exactly.
have far to go. The place
I
where
played
my
Honkai
sisters
on
and I are
release.
based is just up ahead.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, they're both really
I'm
nice.
coming,
I'll
Arya
introduce you.
Canon. The
Sisters,
seals of the
I'm back.
dragon
And
king.
look who I've brought with me.
Oh, fuck. That's Canon. Oh, wait, that's. This is the frost moon.
It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya,
the goddess of the eternal moon.
Okay, this was Arya.
And
Eternal
this is
moon.
Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon,
What?
don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Yeah, they are both frost moon goddesses.
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please,
what the-
forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It is.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is?
Arya, Canon, and Sol. I can't believe this sword is the Moon Sisters. There were no way. There was no spoilers. There was nothing. And the sword is the Moon Sisters.
Please. I must know.
My dear sister. But they look so good. The whole back moon thing, whatever that is.
This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
Oh. 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 Okay. That's new for me.
Scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine. Please.
Why did he imprison the moon goddesses?
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
Yeah.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
Oh yeah.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world.
Yeah.
We
I know that.
coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or
What?
perhaps they feared them.
The dragons?
They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the
the
price
price,
people
yeah.
paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still, too many lives were lost.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tevat, where they continue to rule to this day. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Tevat's skies?
You can
There are
tell
4
us the
actually.
truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the frost moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the heavenly principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
Don't tell them.
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here, aren't you?
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the frost moon is cut off by the false sky. How much worse it would have been if it were outright destroyed.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister.
You're so sweet to her.
If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
all the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
How did Canon die then? Shinjo, what the?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon?
Wait, what? Being dead, being alive doesn't matter then what? What the?
But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be?
First of all, immortal gods are weaker than the moons, okay?
Wait! Wait! I've got it! I've got it!
Enlighten us then.
If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just made that assumption ourselves.
Yeah.
Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter, moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead.
What? What?
Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons.
The heck?
No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still
There are
3?
3 moons alive in this timeline?
What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yeah, but why did he imprison
Yes,
them?
it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power
opening the moon gate at her command.
This is why this place would respond to a moon. Okay.
It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return, but we have no way of knowing how, when, or where this might happen.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she would have done so long ago?
Yes, she certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luana's harm might be an anchor that she left behind, as a sort of future waypoint. This could also explain why Luana's heart is always by the traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return to the present. The question is, what could they be?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important!
There are 3 moon sisters alive. What the heck? They are gonna beat it away. Also, how strong is the heavenly
Not only
principles,
is
bro?
Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon and Tevat sky.
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for her.
So, she changed the past,
I'm sure
and
we
now
all feel the
every
same.
moon god is
I'm
alive.
sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better keep trying to think of solutions.
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar?
It is a part of Columbina's soul.
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Tevat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Tevat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world?
Sorry? What are those?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
What? But you will. Wait. She did it in past, then Lunatar was in the future. And then she went back in the past because Lunatar already existed in the future and she created Lunatar so Lunatar can exist in the future.
Kuvaki. What is that?
They don't even know what
don't
Kuvaki
know?
is.
It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry.
Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Tevat you say is called Nodcry.
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons arose.
But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki?
Kuvaki never
Hyposelenia?
meant to be existed.
Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense.
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we were imprisoned.
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us?
This is so strange. Why would their reality differ so much from
There are
mine?
two timelines, one in which Traveler dies, but we are gonna go on with Traveler doesn't die.
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes.
If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe.
You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful
Really?
process. And if anything
That-
goes wrong, it could tear you to pieces.
That can be something that they won't be alive in the future, but all the three goddesses' power will remain in one goddess who is alive.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
And right now, in the future, Columbina is there, but we are seeing the middle part, that house which is the future. That's why Columbina can, that's why Sandrona can calculate 3 moons in the future.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison?
Just
Neeblin
break the
constructed
prison.
this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alone.
You
What
will
if
imprison them to
I don't leave
them
alive?
to save. I don't live alive.
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbina?
Jonathan. Okay, I think she will possess Lunatar.
Columbina? What do you need from us?
The fourth
If she
descendant.
really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a message? You don't think she'd write it down on a stone tablet somewhere in the hopes that we'd find it, do you?
No.
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Reikir of Solnari, and with whom we celebrated Moon Prayer Night. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things, even our unique strengths and abilities. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long, long time ago, what would she do? Oh.
Lunatar.
Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some other purpose? If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her.
Oh, yeah. Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his heart.
Bro, I can't believe Nefer is this important of a character to this story.
Nefer, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar, your eyes, they'll...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into the past, it'll surely blind me.
Okay.
But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
You want to get blind. You are a playable character with your eyes open.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the
Promotion, Yehoda,
curatorium of secrets
promotion.
will be yours to run.
But
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda. Promise me.
yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf.
What is Dodory doing in all this
And
time?
if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and make sure you're well looked after.
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into backing out?
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just joking to calm your nerves.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's do this.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space.
Okay.
Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the sole surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
They just stand here for all the eternity.
Have you decided what to do? I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
Alright, we have to talk to the Frost Moon
Seems
at
you
the
have
last.
reached a decision. I'm all ears. What do you propose?
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No, that won't happen.
Come again?
They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
Yeah.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean, you're a divinity?
Yes, I once left a portion of my soul in the future, one so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence.
But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even possible?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did.
Oh.
Her body is long
All in
gone,
this.
but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this, so I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by two older sisters all the time.
I think she is the oldest.
Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please, don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat. It is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them and save Nodcry, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Bye.
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude.
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return. But that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina.
Columbina.
Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
What's happening?
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face.
They left the divinity?
Is it done?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons to Columbina Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
She got the gravity recurrent.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Yep.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the 3 moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take place.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells.
What?
This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.